G'day legends and welcome back to another video. I'm scouring the internet daily for some slot car goodies. We've made our way to Kickstarter, so stick around. And what project have I found that I think is worth backing on Kickstarter? So welcome back to another video, legends, and we have made our way to Kickstarter's website. I am searching for all the weird and wonderful stuff, and you're probably thinking, how did we get to Kickstarter? Well, I saw the original post of this product on a Facebook group. I can no longer find that post, so if you are watching this video, please give yourself credit in the comments. What is it? Well, it's a scalable lane lap counter. We have many lap counters in the hobby, whether it's from the manufacturers or aftermarket, but this one did grab my attention. A quick little background on Kickstarter. It's a place where you can launch a product that if you don't have the funds for yourself, you can ask the public to support you, and with those funds you will get a product or something similar back because of your hard-earned money. Now, disclaimer, I'm not part of this Kickstarter project. It did grab my attention. There's 3 days to go, and the project manager of this is wanting 5,000 US across how many backers, and you do get something back. So disclaimer, not part of it. But let's take a look at it. It did draw my attention. I think it's quite interesting. We have a video to watch. Before we do that, the owner of the project's name is Fernan Castillo. Quick background on him, he's made his own track, he's made parts and pieces for his track. It looks like an avid slot car collector. In the video he shows his collection, and he looks quite handy with electronics, which is good because I don't know what's going on. So we will watch the video together. In a nutshell, it is a lap timer, which we'll get to in a tick. As you can see, some of the raw workings of it down to some of the finished products, and here we have it standing tall and proud. Now how this works is you link it into your rail, so if you want to do a 4-lane, you will need 4 of these. If you want to do a 2-lane, 1 on each side. Very simple. The plan of the project is to make something that's durable, easy to install, and it's pretty much plug and play. Well, I think he says it is plug and play. So that is what this is in a nutshell. Very interesting. I think it would fit most people's tracks if they want to set up a quick rally track. If they have a plastic track that they just need a quick timing setup, this is for you. So let's watch the video together. It is interesting. He does talk in it, so I will turn it down a bit and we'll try and jump to the parts that we want to see. I do want to show his track. Take a look at his track. Massive, by the looks of it, 3-lane. He did make this. He routed it, he ran the copper tape himself. So again, he knows what he's doing. He's got some power poles here, as you can see. He's made these as well. So he's just sort of given a brief of who he is, what he's tried to do. He's tinkered with stuff. But if we go through, you'll see some of his collection. But this is where it gets interesting. We might turn it up here.
Almost all brands offer lap counters, but they are specifically designed to be compatible with their own tracks, not with
which he has a point there, and I will stop and start and talk along with him. He is correct there. If you do get the branded stuff, Scalatric, Carrera, SCX, they do make their own, which you really can't without, I guess, monstering it. You can't change it over to another track, really. You can, but it's not fit and play. So we'll continue to see what he says.
Tracks, or simply with adaptations in other brands. Once again, my hobby had pushed me to do things myself. I made some coding, several models, some acceptable and some really ugly, but the whole path brought me to this new model.
And this is the beauty of Kickstarter. He's actually showing you the progress shots of what you're buying into and where you have gone. And I think this highlights the importance of Kickstarter for our hobby and helping get a project off the ground. And he's showing you here some of the workings behind the scenes to what it really ends up to be, which is quite small. So let's continue.
Allow me to introduce to you my product. It is an electronic lap counter for any type of slot cars, track 1/24th, 1/32nd, and 1/43rd scale. It is designed to be...
So we are missing HO here. I'm not sure if that's because of the way it works or the person who's designed it isn't into HO. I will try and reach out to him and see if this does suit HO as well. I can't say why not.
Installed 1 per lane. It has a starting lights and 3 high visibility LED panels that independently display the number of laps, best lap time, and last lap time. The reading system for each car is based on a dead strip setup, 2 simple wires that, when contacted by the car's brushes, pass the signal to the system. The main advantages of this system are that it does not require calibration, it does not generate false readings, and it does not skip readings. All of them. Very common situations in my...
So he's talking about the brains behind the operation, which is very simple, and I understand what he's talking about. It is a very simple design, so it's almost fail safe. As you can see, it's quite basic. You have laps up the top, you've got your best, and you've got your last. Pretty much that's all you really need when you're racing. Yes, some of these other, race coordinator, smart race, they add all the other functions to it. Your name calls out, but for a simple function lap timing system that you can pretty much carry in your pit box and probably attach to any track you go to just to see what times you are doing, this is quite handy. But we'll continue and see what he says.
Previous versions where I used infrared sensors. Now, as an aficionado, I am ready to offer this product to my peers. I need your support to make a production that justifies the effort. Would you join and support me?
And this is how the project works itself. If you're interested in an item, you can obviously back it by giving your own hard-earned money. I'm not here to ask for any backing for that. I'm here to show you the product, and I will be looking at Kickstarter moving forward more often than not. But what I do like with this is it's a simple design. Now, you do have a left and a right, and I did explain that at the start. As you can see, there's a cutout, and that'll sit on the right-hand side of the track, and the left would obviously allow the car not to go under, but it just shows it's not, you got it around the wrong way. So you do have left and right. So if you've got a 4-laner, you have 2 on one side and 2 on the other. You can have them positioned by the looks of it wherever you want. Does that mean you can update it later on as having sectors? Probably, I don't know. It's very basic, but it is counting laps, best and last. And as he says, it's very basic when it comes to how it times your lap. Now, again, there is some pledges here. I want to show you how this works, not because I want you to pledge, it's more showing you this is a really, really good way to do it. Of course, like the YouTube channel, you can pledge whatever money you want to say thank you. And this is where the pledges work. An early bird single lap counter. A lot of people ask me about how much does this stuff cost. This is in US. As you can see, the early bird lap counter is $55. He's got 25 ready to go, and if you pledge $55, you will get one of those. Now, that is great for a review. That is great to test it. You're one of the first. Moving down to the single lap counter, there's only one left to go, which is quite interesting because it's the same thing, but you're not the early bird. You're paying $10 more. One left to go on that same product, but you're not getting it as early and as cheap as the first 25. You've got early bird double, again for 2 lanes, and you can see in the picture here, you've got a left and a right. There's 25 of those at $95, and again, the double up counter when we go after the fact, which maybe the early bird has finished, I don't know. It's the same product, but more expensive, but only 2 left. And then you've got the quad lap counter, which is $180. You get 4 of them. And again, you'll set 2 on one side and 2 on the other. I'd love to get one of these for review. I will reach out to the owner of the project because I think this is worth backing. Let me know what you think. I will try and bring you information like this. It is called Kickstarter. If you haven't seen it, if you do have a project, I recommend you jump on Kickstarter and launch it. This is a good project, what he's put together. You've got a video, you've got some history, you're seeing what you're getting for your money, and also there's a bit of a background on the person who's making it, so you're not buying it from someone who doesn't know what they're doing. So watch your space. I'll see if I can get one of these for review. If you want to pledge, go ahead, get behind it, back it. This appears to be made in America, I believe. I'm not too sure. Let me see. It doesn't say where he's from. No, so I don't know where it's made from. Does that matter? Old Lynn CT, I don't know where that is, unfortunately, but maybe it is in America, and I'm guessing it will be. So there you go. We have got let's get the topic right, the scalable lane slot car lap counter on Kickstarter. If you like it, jump on it. I don't get anything from this. I would love to get one for review. I think it's handy. Love to know your thoughts on this. Is this something we need in the hobby? Are we liking Kickstarter itself? And let me know if you do back it, and if you do get one, love to get some information on how it works. So that's a wrap on today's video. I hope you enjoyed. A little bit of a product spot we'll call it, on Kickstarter. As always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, all those interesting places. I hope you do enjoy this kind of content. We'll try and pump out some of this stuff. I do love seeing these interesting items, but be safe, take care, support your local. Bye.